Hello once again, one and all. We return to the game of the decade. Yeah, you can argue with me all you want. It's Red Dead Redemption. It's Grand Theft Auto. Nope. It's Evolve. Here we are with the best monster simulator, the best be a boss simulator, the best freaking wild and out asymmetrical multiplayer awesomeness simulator. It's Wraith time. We're voodoo, demonic, ready to roar, black, white, and the planet's going to be red all over because we are absolutely going to destroy. I've been doing these strange 3-1 type layouts, type loadouts, and I think I'm going to continue to roll with that. I like it that way a lot. I'm going to go with damage reduction, mutated claw, and evolved recovery. I think that'll be good. Ooh, it's Slim, Cabot, Crow, and Parnell. It is a freaking all-boys squad. Although Slim is an insect, he could be either. He could be all at once. I don't really quite know. I just know that Slim is deadly. He's a good match for Wraith because he can dish it out and then turn it into health, but hopefully we can dish out more damage than he can swallow, and we can silence his little buggy noises. Thanks so much for being here, everybody that's still watching. I appreciate it. I know Evolve sometimes the videos do super well, and sometimes they do just okay. I do appreciate those of you that watch every single episode and that stay here to be a part of this no matter what, and are just championing this great game with me, and I guess in some ways championing me. I appreciate that a lot. I definitely don't take it for granted. I definitely appreciate it. Hopefully there'll be some cool big games coming out soon that we can all get into and kind of set things on a speedier course. But for now, let's focus on making the most of this monster party that we've got going on. My little brother, he's now 18. Goodness gracious, adults everywhere. But at one point he was small, and he always talked about that he wanted to have a monster party, and no one really understood what it meant. He was probably, I don't know, let's see, I was in high school, so I was like 18, so he was about 6, 7, 8 in that age range, and he'd always say he wanted to have a monster party, and we kind of like, I guess like, you know, it wasn't like, oh, he was super into movie monsters or horror or anything of that sort. So you're like, what are you really talking about? You just want like silly monsters? And he wanted this monster party where like everyone dressed up like monsters, and there were monsters like, I don't know, like streamers and things hanging from the ceiling. We played monster games. It was this idea that he had that was like this very like childish, innocent, fun idea. And every time it came to be his birthday in September, like, we didn't do the monster party. There's something else that he wanted as his theme, or he wanted as like the focus, or what he wanted to do with friends. And then one day when he was probably, I don't know, about 15 years old, my mom called all of us over to the house, and actually my good friend Gabe was there, my former co-host on Switch Force, and we all had the monster party. And yes, it didn't have the same impact because I was 15, but we had like different masks, and we hung stuff all over the house, and it was a pretty good time. Now, it would have been even better if the monsters were the evolved monsters, a little Gorgon, a little Wraith, a little Kraken, a little Goliath, a little Behemoth. It wasn't that, but it still was pretty darn freaking fun, and just a testament to kind of my wholesome, fun family, and the love I have for my brothers, and the bond that we have. And man, like, still one of my favorite things in the world is to go back and visit and just bug the heck out of them. They play board games all day, and they get annoyed with me because I'm kind of like, I'm the doer, right? I'm the one who's like, let's do this, let's go see this movie, let's play this game, let's do this. Okay, it's midnight, one more thing. Like, I've always been that way. I just have a lot of energy. I never want days or nights to end, and I just want fun. And they're a little bit more like, they like their alone time, you know, they like pacing, they like to get stuff done, and obviously I like to get stuff done too. But you know, when I have a chance, I'm just like, I just want to suck up everything that life has to offer every moment. But we played like 33 board games over winter break, which is pretty freaking sweet. My brother had 2 weeks off. He's a senior now in high school, and we played like 32 board games. Now, they weren't all different. We played a couple, 4 or 5 times, but we probably played, I don't know, 15 different ones. Pretty freaking great. All right, Cabot is here. Hello, Cabot. My boy Cabot and Crow ready to go. They're here. And Cabot is going to get cornered. And you know what Cabot's going to also get? He's going to taste the Supernova. It's like Lucky Charms with a little bit of chocolate milk. Away we go. Cabot going to get crushed. You guys are in trouble. Crow gets grabbed. My armor is down, which is not good. Parnell is here. I'd really love to get Parnell away from the situation. Crow is going to be my friend. And I wouldn't really focus on Crow. This maybe not the best idea, but I can get the down. We lose a bar and a half of health. Parnell is going to fire from a distance. He's a great hunter to have, especially against a slow-moving Wraith who has lost his traversal. abilities and is trying to lick his wounds. Now we'll knock that guy not out because we've got to get out of here. It looks like they quickly revived Cabot, but we did do damage. We got pips on both Cabot and Crow, like a board game. Little pips, little meeples on their life bars, sucking their health. Evolve would make a good board game. Now a lot of games have turned into board games. I feel like they've done that a lot. Like there's a Bloodborne card game. I feel like there's supposed to be a Bloodborne board game. I know there's a Dark Souls board game. There's like a ridiculous Horizon Zero Dawn board game with insane miniatures. There's a Bioshock Infinite board game. Evolve would be a pretty fun board game. But I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of the board games that have like all sorts of miniatures and you kind of play campaigns. I really don't like cooperative board games. I don't know if that says something bad about me, but I'm not the biggest fan of cooperation. When it comes to board games, like I like competitive. I like to try to come up with a strategy to win. So I kind of stay away from the scenario-based board games that are usually cooperative and usually take a very long time. My sweet spot board game is something that's like, 30 to 60 minutes, or even like 30 to, 75, 80 minutes. It's got solid strategy, awesome components, a unique theme, and a really cool mechanic, and good player interaction. Not that you really care about board games, or maybe you do, but I've been liking board games more than I've been liking video games lately, which is crazy. I don't think I could have ever accurately said that in my entire life. But it's been true as of late. I don't know. Sometimes I find video games frustrating. All the delays, the homogenization of games, the way companies release, what they choose to focus on. Everything has to be the biggest, best, hugest 100 million hour experience ever. Nothing can just be a great 10-hour game. Things got to get delayed 6 months because publishers want to set impossible to hit release dates just to nail their pre-order numbers and impress shareholders. It's just a bunch of hullabaloo. And sometimes it just gets too much. And you're like, dude, I miss the old days. Let's go back to cardboard and plastic, something that can't really let you down. Climb faster. Does Wraith even need to climb? I don't really view Wraith as a climber, but I do know that Wraith is a very quick evolver. You'll notice that Wraith gets around quick. Wraith has really good traversal. Wraith is quick on the punch, and Wraith honestly gained a lot of meat meter from that dome encounter because we did get 2 quick downs. And as you notice there, by getting those 2 quick downs, the dome dropped insanely fast. Now, I don't know if it's because we dealt major damage. I don't know what it was, but there wasn't any medic magic being cast. We just did a good job, and the dome came down. In recent rounds with Kraken and Gorgon, we talked about how the dome would not drop, and there it dropped really fast. I don't know if it just likes Wraith or what is going on. I've seen a number of you in the comments below. I want you to know I read them. Say, ooh, why don't you play against real players? It'd be so much more fun. This is so boring. I'm sorry, it's really hard to get real player matches. I know that there are some servers that are trying to keep things afloat with Evolve Stage 1. You can't play Stage 2, which is my favorite way to play. And it's not an easy thing. If it was, I'd make it happen, but it's just not. And it's hard/impossible to do. And so this is what we're left with. But I don't think that the game should slumber and sleep because it's not fully intact. The actual mechanics are all still here. It's just we're missing the online functionality. Now the relay, didn't the relay used to be around here or something? I don't know. I feel like the relay, did it move or did I always just fight there? I don't know. I always remember my battles taking place there. Ooh, I have this flashback to this evolve mode. Remember that mode where there were just like so many perks and you chain them and get like insane power? What was that called? Overcharge or something of the sort. Okay. If they're gonna dome, I want it to happen. Yeah, I want it to happen early. That honestly didn't even hit Crow at all. Let's get him in the supernova. I love that the supernova follows Wraith instead of is in a set area. If you guys recall, the supernova used to be in an area. It used to be a dome type attack that you would activate, and my armor is destroyed, and would be in an area, and you'd have to stay within that region, I believe. We're in really big trouble. Wraith does not have a lot of health. I'm gonna dip out. Crow with a second strike. Really should come after Slim. I don't know. Sometimes I choose to go after Medic early, and sometimes I choose not to. Wraith takes some damage. Trapper is brought back. I've got 454 on the timer. It's paused currently. We need to get a little bit of health here and get after. I might not have enough defensive perks picked. We have that one armor reduction of 7%, and then everything else is to be aggressive. I can kill Parnell. Kill Cabot, and then go after Crow. Slim and Parnell are going to be kind of the popcorn kernels in between my teeth. They're going to be tricky, and I haven't really seen Slim, but this is exactly what we're looking for. Climb speed bonus, my butt. Here's what we need. It's going to be a little love from this man right here, the big hulking brute that should give us some extra damage. That supernova does not last long. Can I have the buff? Damage output by 10. Honestly, like 10% is a solid damage output. Also, double elite wildlife right there. Interessant. All right, let's leave some meats lurking. All right, where are they at? Where are they at? They all gonna just hang out? Oh, it's Crow with 2. It's Cabot with 1. Okay. The dome is gonna come back. I don't want to have any extra time on the dome. Cabot, come up here. I'm gonna get I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna try to take Cabot out again by himself here. See what we can do. Cabot in the corner. Not a good place for him to be. He's gonna take significant damage. Wraith is going to ham with that supernova, and you can feel the power of the extra love. You can see it and feel it and breathe into it. Let's see if we can get Slim here. Now remember, Slim loves to deal damage to me, but Slim has to deal damage to heal damage, and so we'll see who can output more. I've got that 10% extra output, which might help out here. I can get him in the, I should get him. Oh, he's going to be close. No, he gets shielded at the last second, which is super great. Supernova up. Can we get him with some heavy slashes? Down goes the dome. Slim is going to go down. Down gets the strike, but Parnell deals significant damage, and Wraith is really losing health quickly. We need to go back, eat up, armor up. I've got a strike on Slim. I've got 2 on 2. I can kill 2 quickly, and then if I can get Slim down, it's going to be me and Parnell for the final showdown. Now, that is a dangerous battle to fight because Parnell can deal significant damage, and I may have to leave and come back. Now, I don't know how much more I can endure. I may just have to be incredibly careful, and like if I get touched at all, I may have to leave the engagement. That damage bonus is going to be my saving grace, but I have to watch out and make sure I save some grace because I have only 2.25 bars of health left. You can see the whole crew is just really together. They're sticking together. Slim with 1, Crow and Cat with 2. Parnell is coming after me. 3 minutes and tick-tocking on the click clocker. Where do they want to be? Where do they want to go? They're all right there. I would love it if someone would come over this way. Cabot, you want to kind of make a move at me? Because, again, out in the open is just so freaking dangerous. Now, grouping them up is great with Supernova. The question is, will they allow me to group them? And if they do group, how much damage will Parnell do in one fell swoop? You know what I'm saying? All right. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see who we can get quickly. Now, that's a terrible first engagement. We get nobody there. I don't know why I'm going after Slim. We get him, though. He's really paired up with Parnell nicely here. The Supernova did not work out that well. I'm already down on health. This is going to be a rough round. I don't think we're going to make it out. This is a great team. They did a nice job. We die on the Warp Blast, and they get Wraith. Oh, my goodness gracious. We're going to have to run it back and see if we can make anything happen. Let's go and try this one more time. That was rough. They really sucked me up quick. Goodness gracious. The AI is getting stronger. Or something. To rock and roll once more. Same team. Same ability loadout. Same bones on my back. Same baggage in hand. But a little bit of a different perk setup here. I did go with 2 damage reduction buffs. So I've got 17% damage reduction. I just feel like we need it. I feel like we don't have enough here. It's a little rough. They were just able to overpower me, which is odd because Wraith is usually so good. Supernova is shorter than when it was within the bubble, if you guys remember that. But it's still just as damaging. I guess I don't know, Parnell, it's hard when the assault is untouched like that. And I don't want to focus on the assault because then I'm just swallowing the damage sometimes for nothing if they activate their personal shield. But when I'm going ham on like the Trapper or the support and the assault just has free range to fire at will, it can be very, very deadly. I guess I need to be more careful in earlier stages to preserve health for that final engagement or something. I need to throw the team off balance. I don't know. Maybe I need to catch them more often. Maybe I need to work on summits. I've got the same set of hunters, so we're gonna have to figure something out. I guess going after Cabot and Crow is not a good idea. Maybe getting, lately I've been doing this strategy which I thought was smart of not killing off a hunter because like, okay, that just wastes a strike. But maybe it throws the team off balance and does give me the advantage. And maybe I should look to achieve that more often, even if it's a full kill and not, not giving them extra strike. What the heck did you see that guy just die in the water? That little creature just died in the water. Okay, we got to be careful. I do not want to get a stage 1 battle here. Cabot is quick on my heels. Really quick. Okay, let's go. I don't think he's close enough to dome. I don't think. I hope not. He's chasing aggressively, which is fine. But we're gonna have to see if we can get to stage 2. I don't want to risk health bar this early, especially given that this is the second round. This is our comeback round. This is our revenge round. We gotta do our darndest. Come on, crikey, let's go. Rid the planet of these foul beasts, and let's evolve our monster to a better place. There's a big barrel of monkeys over here. It's a great place to level up. We'll get some dumb perk that I don't really care about. There it is. Oh, armor regen. Armor regen, not the worst thing in the world. It doesn't help so much, but let's grab that evolution real fast. And take Wraith to the next stage. Do I want Danny Phantom? I don't know. I guess Phantom can be useful in this situation. We'll think about it after this. I don't really want to worry about it right now. The armor regen is quick. They're all here? Why are they just waiting? Do they know I'm right here? The AI just froze? What, are they stuck? Hello? I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing. Kind of crazy. Let's go after Cabot. I don't really like going after Cabot first, but it's kind of like the monster that just... The hunter that just kind of like appeared in front of me. So we're going to get the Warp Blast, and before you know it, Supernova is ready. The regen on this Wraith's abilities is so ridiculous, it's kind of crazy. Cabot in the corner, that should be a nice down. No, not yet. Warp Blast will get him gone, and the dome pops and drops. We already lost 2 bars of health. That's insane. They're able to deal so much damage so quickly. One character, and I don't know, it's just... I guess it's just the combo. I really wasn't in the dome for that long. I mean, I focused on one character. I guess I need to try to group up and double down, but I've got armor regen. I guess it's not that effective within combat, but look at that. That's such a quick, damaging thing. I mean, that's 2/5 of my life gone. 40% in like 30 seconds. I don't know. I know I have it favoring the hunters. Usually Wraith can completely overcome that, and I don't even think I'm playing that poorly. This just isn't going so well. It's this specific group. There's just groupings of hunters that seem to be so effective together and work so well. Also, I just feel like Wraith is, I don't know, like, maybe I need to move more. I'm not quite sure what's happening. What's causing this chaos? I focused on one hunter for literally what felt like, I don't know, a 15-second engagement. And I lose 40% of my freaking health. It's just not okay. You know, and I guess the hunters are not splitting up, which is something that I normally works out in my favor. They're not really splitting right now, which kind of stinks. I'm having a really hard time keying in on more than one or getting any sort of gap or anything. I mean, Slim is doing a nice job. My armor is already down. This just is not going to work out, is it? I mean, we're doing a nice job. We're hitting all of our attacks. That's a down on Slim, but look at that. They just crush through my health. I guess, you know, Cabot the damage amplifier and Parnell with the rockets, and like the insanely, look at how quick they're reviving. Up. This is a team that has been practicing together forever. What is happening to my win streak here? Wraith used to be the monster that I was absolutely wrecking with, and I guess it really does come down to composition of enemy team. They are absolutely annihilating my health, and I guess that the AI, and when you have the balance tipped in their favor, so it's not, you know, it's not the normal damage. Remember that I'm shifting all the power to the hunter's hands to try to make these rounds more exciting, but sometimes it just feels like it is, you can't overcome the hand that you're dealt, and with specific teams of hunters, their damage output is just too high for specific monsters, where I'm in those domes for such a short amount of time. It's like next to nothing, and it's just not, there's just like no chance. You know, I've got 2 strikes and less than 2 bars of health. This is just how it's working, and they do such a good job of staying together. They're never deterred, they're never caught off guard, and I guess I just don't have enough mobility or health to really make this work. It's kind of frustrating. This is a dark period in the GhostRobo Evolve videos where I might lose 2 videos of the last couple. That does not happen. Normally it's win. You can almost guarantee you're gonna click on a video and see a win. But this is rough going. Either the AI is getting better, Westworld style, I'm getting worse, or we're just getting unlucky pairings, but it's pretty crazy because I don't see what I could do better or differently. They're just tearing into my heart and my health. I guess I could go straight Stage 3 and try to get, you know, a relay win if we want to do that, but that feels pretty lame. Damage range. I guess we'll take Phantom and try to see if a 4th attack, you know, is helpful. Lucky for Wraith, you know, the attacks recharge at such a quick rate. I mean, I can go take this down. I never like to win a relay victory, so I put myself at odds. And maybe it's not about wins. Let me know in the comments down below. Is it about wins for you? Do you watch the videos for the wins or you just watch for the gameplay? It's okay if it's wins, losses. You don't really care. It's just about the exciting rounds. Let me know. I'd love to know your opinion in the comments. Is this going to be something nice? Wow, that was badness. What do we got here? What's the buff? Movement speed by 25%. That really doesn't do a whole lot for me. I would love it if they'd spread, but like they got everybody just chilling there. I mean, you can kind of go after. Golly goodness. Cabot up here. Let's see if we can get somebody down. Hey, sit on Cabot. Missed. Oh my god, my armor is already destroyed. That's so insane. I mean, that doesn't even do much to Cabot. Look at that. Look at them chewing at my armor. It's like going to be over in a second. This is just not even a deal. Like, it's just not even a deal. Like, I'm hitting the attacks. I'm doing a pretty good job, but like, yeah, look at how fast they destroyed. Holy snap. Dark Ages of Evolve and GhostRobo here where we lose. Not 2 in a row, but sure feels close to it. That team is just deadly. Oh, that's there's the squad, man. There is the squad for Wraith. I mean, whatever. I'm just gonna check this out for a second. Slim, I don't know why. I mean, Slim, I guess it's the leech gun. Cabot is crushing because he's got the damage amp and the rail cannon. He's multiplying the damage to a monster that has limited health. And then Crow, has got the kinetic long rifle, which does deal good long-range damage. And then Parnell just goes ham with the rocket launcher. Or the combat shotgun if he comes in when I'm targeting someone else. And I think damage amping with Cabot, plus the, it doesn't say what the exact balance is, but you can look here and see that I always have it tipped. In favoring hunters, it increases the damage output of the hunters team. I don't know how much it increases, but I guess the damage amp plus that, plus Parnell, plus Wraith's low health bar is just impossible to overcome. It almost feels like it is broken. Like, I don't know that can be beat. Wraith is broken against those characters. Or maybe it's not. Maybe that's a cop-out, and I'm just sad that I lost. But it sure seems hard to have it, to win that. Like, I don't know how you get the job done in that fashion. I kind of want to bring Wraith back next episode for some vengeance, a different skin, a different team, but goodness gracious. Isn't that a little weird? I guess this is why and where y'all wish and I wish I could play against humans, but it's not possible in Stage 2. So we work with what we got, make the best we can, and we still enjoy one of the greatest games I've ever played. Until next time, you guys are some of the greatest people I've ever known. I appreciate you a lot. Have a fantastic day. Drink so much salt. Be good to yourself and others out there. And until next time, thanks again, and we will see you all later.